is the frequency in use at this time. Third, this is Papa. The name is Don for the Fredericton Amateur Radio Club, 2-meter Friday Night Fusion Net. Is there any emergency or high priority traffic for the net at this time? Alright, nothing heard on that. Once again, this is the Fredericton Amateur Radio Club, 2-meter Friday Night Fusion Net. We are kind of a laid-back net. We like to have a roundtable type of discussion. So a topic will be put up for discussion, and generally it's amateur radio or current news related. Once again, this is Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. The name is Don, and I'll be your net controller from Russagornis tonight. And tonight's topic is, which do you prefer, beam, dipole, or vertical? Now, I know there are variants on those, but we'll just stick with those three basics for tonight. Do you prefer beam, dipole, or vertical? And doesn't matter on any band. So, this is Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa. My name is Don, your net controller, and we will now look for check-ins on the Fredericton Amateur Radio Club Friday Night Fusion Net. Please come now.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Uniform Sierra.
All right, we'll start with those two for now. Malcolm, you're up, and Golf Uniform Sierra, you will be on deck. So, VE9MO, come on in with any comments for the net, please.
Well, thanks for calling me in again. There's Don, VE9MO, Malcolm and Hanwell. Of course, I'm coming through the VE9 FNB repeater, the club's repeater. I was mentioning that so far I prefer a dipole just because of how I can hide the wires in the yard and that sort of stuff for my HF rig, and that may change in the future depending. I guess the thing with the hobby is you try different things, so who knows. So I'm only been doing the hobby for a couple of years now, so still lots of stuff to do yet. So anyway, as I mentioned on the analog portion, just a reminder to folks that the Fredericton Amateur Radio Club is having their monthly meeting Monday at 7. I want to say 8, but it's 7. I get thinking of this net, and it's 7 p.m. on Monday. It's via Zoom. The meeting details can be gotten from any of the executive members. Just contact them, or you can contact me on Facebook, private message me, and I can send you the details. There's a shack video, another shack video. Someone's doing a tour for us, so should be interesting, I guess. Also, John, VE9 TFB, the secretary mentions that the latest minutes for the meeting are actually on the groups.io page. So folks that want to review the previous minutes, you can check them out on the groups.io page. So anyway, with that, Don, thanks for calling me in.
Thank you. Time's up there, Malcolm. Did you have any further words to say there?
Well, I'm not sure where I cut out. I just mentioned the groups.io minutes and stuff. So other than that, no, I'll turn it back to you. VE9ZP, VE9 Mike Oscar 73 to everyone.
VE9L, VE9ZP, fine on everything there, Malcolm. Way to get the public service announcements out there. All right, and next on the list we have E9 Gulf Uniform Sierra. I don't think I heard mobile there, Gus. So I'm taking you after Malcolm. I hope you're not mobile.
Well, V9 Zulu Papa, V9 GOS QTH here is Moncton. And no, I'm not. I'm in my shack. I'm not mobile. So I guess your topic of the evening is antennas. Well, I have a vertical 2-meter, no, dual band, sorry, omnidirectional. I'm working on this radio tonight. My HF, the G5 RV, which is the wire antenna type thing. My preferences, basically, I guess, would be a vertical dive antennas, omnidirectional. And the reason I say that is because I'm in a mini home park, somewhat secluded as to areas. I don't have a lot of area for a lot of fooling around with dipoles and wire antennas and stuff like that. So I have to kind of keep everything close to the house. So dipoles would be my preference for that reason only. Although I have had some real good luck with G5 RVs over the years. Anyway, that's my take on it. I don't have any other traffic than that. Just hang around and see if we're going to get some more check-ins. And this is my first time checking into your particular the Fredericton Fusion Net here. So anyway, it was good. It was good to get into the room. I'm coming to you from a 7250 Yaesu. And I have one in the car, 7250, and I also have the handy-talkie, the 70 Delta. So I'm able to go 3 ways with the Fusion. Anyway, sir, that's it for me. Thank you for calling me in, Don, and hopefully that's going to be a nice warm one for you tonight. So, in Russell-Cornish, it's Don. Okay, thank you very much. Again, the E9 GOS, clear.
Did check in last week on the net here through the mobile, and the 7250, you can't beat that rig with a stick, because that's what I'm running off of right now too, and works like a top. Works like a top. A little more on the simple side than the other more pricey rigs, but gets the job done, and that's the main thing. And fine stuff on the antennas there, Gus. Yeah, you would be a little space constrained there. Definitely. So, like I always say, if you can't go out, you got to go up. And fine on that. That's the end of that list. So we are looking for more check-ins. More check-ins tonight to the Fredericton Amateur Radio Club 2-meter Friday night Fusion Net. Your net controller tonight, the E9ZB. The name is Don in Russell-Cornish. Any more check-ins? Please come forward now.
Victor Echo 1 Tango Echo.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor.
Victor Echo 9er Sierra Delta Hotel.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Mike.
All right, we'll go with those 5 for now. We'll go to the top of the list. Victor Echo 1, Tango Echo. Come on in with any comments for the net. Tonight's topic is, which do you prefer? Beam, dipole, or vertical antenna? So please come on in with any comments.
Yeah, okay, Don, very good. V1ZP in the group, VE1 Tango Echo. Name here is Murray, up here in Keswick Ridge, just outside of the Fredericton. Been away from ham radio for about 25 years, so just getting back into it. So here we go. As far as antennas, I like them all, depending on the application of which I have to, where I want to talk. I used to have a lot of beams up and things like that back in the 80s, but they're all gone, and I just have, let me see, what do I have? I only have 2 dipoles up. Off-center dipole for 80 to 6 meters,
and then a 60-meter dipole and a vertical for VHF and UHF. So that's it, Don, and so hopefully I'll get back in the swing of things. I used to be very active in the club back in the 80s, and so just getting back in here. We're running a new radio here, FTM 300D, and we got it here at noontime, and so it's on the air. So hopefully I'm getting in. Obviously you called me there, so that's the story here, Don. VE1ZP in the Fredericton Area Fusion Net. VE1 Tango Echo.
Oh, fine stuff there, Murray. Yes, indeed, the radio is definitely making the trip. No problems. Armchair coffee all the way. Good stuff on that. Yeah, that's good that you're kind of nonpartisan on the antenna. I know I've basically ran dipoles and vertical for 2 meter. And this summer I'm hoping to get into the beam side of things. So that's going to be a busy summer. Anyway, next on the list we have VE9OR. Come on in, Charles, with any comments for the net.
Hello, Don, and everybody on net. Good to hear all these reports, comments about antennas and so on, and hello to Gus over near Moncton. And this is Charles here in Fredericton. I have some wire antennas here and some various verticals as well. And I can't say I have a real favorite. It is, of course, based on application. I don't really have space to do HF beams, but I do have a few VHF and UHF ones, and I did just last year, make a custom 7-element, 10-foot, 2-meter beam, and I do need to play with that and fine-tune it a bit further, so I find those things challenging. It's all computer modeled to try and optimize performance for the boom length. And anyways, I guess that's it from Victor Echo 9, Oscar Romeo.
Very fine, Charles. Sounds like that beam is going to have a little bit of TV gain there for sure. Right on. All right. Up next we have Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. That would be Mike. Come on in, Mike. With any comments for the net?
Yeah, Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa and the Fredericton Fusion Net, Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor. Mike here in Ashtown, coming through the Moncton Fusion repeater. Oh, I think I might be on the wrong, just a second. There we go. Yeah, very good. My application is really verticals for mostly VHF, UHF, and I use dipoles for HF. Have inverted V for north-south and on 80 meter inverted V and 40 meter east-west inverted Vs. They tend to be less maintenance on them. They last quite a while, and I have pulleys and weights on the ends of it, so the wind, the ice don't bother it too much. So and verticals for HF would be nice, but it takes a lot of landscape for the radios and all that, so I'm not ready to go that way yet. But yeah, I do enjoy different types of antennas. I like building antennas too, so I'm presently building a what they call a slot cube antenna for 2 meters, which is about maybe a 10-inch cube, and it's supposed to be as good or a little bit better than a Jeep eyes. And if you want to have a look at it, I have put a link there on the Moncton Area Amateur Radio Club website, which is maarc.ca, and it's on there for all the information on building one. So other than that, we're going to have there on the Chediac Bay repeater every Friday night, first Friday of the month, and we have the first time we're going to be linking the VE9 SHM UHF repeater, and that is linked to Fundy Park also, so that will give us quite a bit of footprint there to do the net there at 9 o'clock. So anyway, that's about it from here there, Don. Thanks for doing the net, and keep the good work. It's nice to hear all that activity on the air. So 7-3 to all. Have a nice weekend and stay safe. VE9ZP, VE9MTV.
Right on, VE9MTV, VE9ZP. Thanks for the check-in there, Mike. Always good. And yeah, wouldn't mind trying to check out that net after we're done here. Excellent. Up next on the list, we have Victor Echo 9 Sierra Delta Hotel. I believe that's Scott. Coming in, Scott, with any comments for the net?
Victor Echo 9er Zulu Papa, Victor Echo 9er Sierra Delta Hotel. Scott here in Sussex. And great to talk to you tonight, Don. You're doing a great job on the net, as always. And I'm offering tonight through the Moncton repeater. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Coming in at 5 watts from Sussex. And coming in through the VE9 Mike Foxtrot Romeo repeater in Moncton. I guess when you ask what I like for antennas, well, tonight I'm using a dual-band Arrow J-pole in the attic of my garage, and everything that I have is pretty much stealthy. I do run for HF a G5RV Junior, and I usually hang that out my clothesline. And believe it or not, that's a little less than 8 feet off the ground in places. But anyway, I've gotten over into Russia, talked to South Africa, and heard Hawaii. So not too bad for a meager situation there. Anyway, really enjoying the net, and as always, V1RMJ's link on YouTube was my cue to come downstairs to hook my FT70 into my antenna there. So I enjoy listening to the net there on YouTube as well. Have a great night to all, and thank you again, Don. Great net, VE9SCH. I'll be clear.
VE9SDH, VE9ZP. Good on everything there, Scott. Yeah, I'm jealous. I haven't heard Hawaii yet, and I've got dipoles up at about 35 feet. Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. Excellent. On the list here at the bottom, we've got Gino, VE9 Gulf Mike. Come on in, Gino, with any comments for the net.
VE9 Zulu Papa from VE9 Gulf Mike. Good evening, everybody on the net. Gino here, coming in from Grand Falls using the Grand Falls Fusion repeater. I don't have much to report. As for antennas, I don't do much HF. As far as antennas, I got an antenna on the roof of the house it's a vertical. I don't remember if it's a dual band or just a 2 meter, but I use that for my APRS node. And I also have a vertical quarter wave antenna that I built myself with the ground plane using just steel rods, and I got that in the attic. So I use that when I work in the garage. I plug my portable radio on that antenna and can hit multiple repeaters in the area. So that's pretty much all I got there for comments. Back to you in the control, VE9 Zulu Papa from VE9 Golf Mike.
All right, VE9 Golf Mike, VE9ZP. Fine on everything there, Gino. Yeah, it's different strokes for different folks. Some guys are into a lot of different DXing, and other guys, they, get their niche, and that's what they stick with. Good stuff on everything. And, it's like the human race. If we were all the same, life would really be boring. All right, you have a good one there, and thanks for the check-in, Gino. With that, that's the bottom of that list. And we're looking for more check-ins to the Fredericton Amateur Radio Club 2-meter Friday Night Fusion Net. The question of the night is, which do you prefer, beam, dipole, or vertical? And I know there's different variants on those 3 types, but we're just going to keep it simple. So do you prefer a beam, a dipole, or a vertical for your usage? looking for more check-ins now. Any more check-ins to the Fredericton Friday Night Fusion Club Net, please? Please come now. Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa, the name is Don. Your net control.
Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima.
1 Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. All right, we'll go with those three. Starting off that list, VY2JC, come on in, Joe, with any comments for the net?
Yeah, very good, Don. VE9 is ZP, VY2JC. Hope you're copying all right here. I'm just using 50 watts going directly into MFR. I left the JOE repeater right on the CQ Maritime. I never moved it. I'm coming in direct into the Moncton repeater there, which I'm receiving at about 40 over. But I do have a 17 element beam and pointing right at it there, so and just water between me and it, so it's pretty much a must, I guess. I would prefer all three because they're all different. Anyway, the beam is the best. I like the beam, but pretty hard to have an 80 meter beam or 160 meter beam. But I like beams, and I have a vertical here as well. 80 meter vertical, 63 feet long, 6 inches in diameter from top to bottom, and it works very well for me for going to Europe. And then the inverted V, the dipole, is just for local air maritimes. Like, anyway, that's it for here. Thanks. I almost forgot about the net too. I was going to check into your FM part, and I forgot all about you. And I noticed a spike on the screen here on the 991A. That's the rig that I'm using here, 991A. And the desk mic, MD100 desk mic on it here. You might comment and tell me what it sounds like. SWR is a little higher than I'd like to see it here, but 1.7, I don't like that, but that's all I could do with it. I thought this rig had a built-in toner, but I can't seem to get it to work. Anyway, thanks, Don, and good evening to the rest there. Jim is next, I think, and hi to everybody else. VY2JC.
Oh, fine on everything there, Joe. Yeah, armchair copy, full quieting, and no problems on the audio too. Nice and tight, very nice and tight. Good copy on everything. And yeah, on the 80 meter beam, unless you've got acreage, live over in England, and have a crane to lift it, I don't think you're gonna get too many of those over in this neck of the woods. But hey, on Dave for being able to do that. Golf Zero Echo Victor Yankee over there in England. All right. Up next on the list, we've got Victor Echo 1 JBL. Jim, come on in with any comments for the net.
Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. This is Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Yeah, very good evening, Don. All on frequency. Joe going out the door there. Yeah, I was late getting in here tonight there. I forgot all about it, actually. It was almost 8:30 when I remembered. So, I've got even got it up on the screen here on the YouTube tonight here, chatting on the chat box there with Rob and Scott there. So, everything seems to be going along good. I'm not sure what the topic was. I think I've got something about antennas. So I use verticals for VHF and UHF, fiberglass verticals. I have comets and diamonds that I use here for verticals, and I have G5RV that I have for the HF. I do have a Crushcraft R6000, which is a HF vertical for 6 through 20. And I do put that up in the summertime, but I don't have it up in the wintertime. So that's stored away in the garage right now. And I have a couple other beams, 2 meters, 6 meters beams. They're Crushcraft here too, but those are stored away right now because I don't have a tower anymore. So just going with these verticals and the long wire. Anyways, hope you're having a good net there, Don. I'm not sure how many you've had there, but anyways, we'll listen along until it's over here. 7-3, and everybody take care. V89 Zulu Papa and the Fredericton ARC Fusion Net, the FFF Net, VE1 JBL, Jim Tignish, 7-3.
All right, V1 JBL, V9 ZP returning. Yes, you hit the nail on the head. It's basically, what do you prefer, beam dipole or vertical? And you got it, man. Very interesting with all those verticals. Very interesting. Good stuff there, Jim. And thanks for the check-in. And up next, we've got Ron, Victor Echo 1 Triple B, I believe it is. Come on in, Ron, with any comments for the net.
Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. This is the E1 BDV. Good morning, Don, and good morning to all those on net. Good evening. I'm a morning man, so I apologize for that comment. Good evening, Don, and all those on net. I'm just coming to you from the Amherst repeater, and I just used the quarter-wave vertical to hit. I can hit most local repeaters around with just that on my roof. Over.
All right, fine stuff there, Ron. Is that the only one that you have, or do you get on HF as well?
No, I'm not on HF. I have basic with honors, but I just haven't got around to getting on HF so far. But I'm planning on it in the new year.
All right, sounds good there, Ron. Sounds good. Yes, indeed. VHF is it's a whole different realm than VHF. I gotta say, mind you, with the digital VHF, it's a different realm as well. But that just goes to show you the many facets of the diamond we call amateur radio. Some on that, Ron. Very good stuff. And that's the bottom of that list. So we are looking for more check-ins to the Friday night Fredericton Amateur Radio Club Fusion Net. Any more check-ins, please come now. This is Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa Don, your net controller. And the question of the night, which do you prefer, beam, dipole, or vertical? So with that being said, any further check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Hotel Lima.
All right, we got one out of that. Scott, I believe it is, Victor Echo 1, Charlie Hotel Lima. Please come on in with any comments from the net.
The E9ZP, the E1CHL. Good evening, Don. Good evening to all the folks there listening this evening. And question of the night. Well, I'm like Joe. I like beams if I can have them. I do run a log periodic for 20 meters down to 6 meters. I also have a 2-meter beam, and then I run dipoles for 30, 40, 80, and 160. And I've never tried verticals for HF there, Don. V1CHL 73 to all.
V1CHL. Very good there, Scott. Myself, I'm actually running a homemade vertical for VHF, and I'm able to hit the repeaters in the area here quite decently. So like to keep it simple in that respect. But well, this summer we might do a tri-bander. We might go with 2 meter, 70 centimeter, and what is that? A 6 meter, I believe. So anywho, thanks a lot for the check-in there, Scott. Good on everything. And that was the end of that list. So we're still looking for more check-ins to the Fredericton Amateur Radio Club Friday Night Fusion Net. Any more check-ins? Please come now.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, V9 trillion.
All right, we'll take VE9 PIN. Come on in, Bert, with any comments for the net.
Evening, everyone. Just being able to get out here in this thing zone. Feel all right.
You might want to try that again, Bert. You were doing something funky there. Give it one more try. VE9 PIN, VE9ZP. Do you want to try it again there, Bert? You were getting a little loop happening there. Try your transmission one more time. All right, Bert must be having a little bit of technical difficulties. We'll give him another call next go around here. Any more check-ins? Any more check-ins for the Friday Night Fredericton Amateur Radio Club Fusion Net? Please come now, Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa Don, your net controller.
Victor Echo Papa India November, is it rolling in okay now?
All right, looks like we're now. We had somebody decide to switch rooms on us there. I got Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Was there anybody after Romeo Mike Juliet? Please come now. All right, nothing heard. So, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet, please come with any comments for the net. Fine stuff there, Rob. I was wondering if you had any comments on the question of the night, which is, do you prefer a beam, dipole, or a vertical antenna? Go ahead. All right, fun stuff there, Rob. Yes, indeed. Nicely done. Let's see if Bert has got his issues fixed up there. VE9 Papa India November. Are you still there, Bert? I'm not hearing anything. I really hope nothing went kaboom over there. Anywho, all right. We'll try back a little later with you there, Bert. Any more check-ins? Any more check-ins now? We're at the bottom of that list. Any more check-ins for the Fredericton Amateur Radio Club Friday Night Fusion Net? Please come now.
V9OR recheck.
And go ahead, recheck.
V9OR returning. Just wanted to say that if anyone has any comments about the timing of the net, we have lots of nets on at 9 on VHF and some on at 7 for HF, and then of course the Maritime net on Wednesday at 7. I'm just wondering what if we might need to change time, if anybody has any comments on that topic there. V9OR.
All right, fine stuff there, Charles. Yeah, if anybody does have any suggestions on the timing for the net, feel free to drop me an email at Dawn. That's Delta Oscar November VE9ZP at gmail.com. If you have any comments on the net, on the timings, or even questions, topics. Feel free to drop me a line there at Dawn VE9ZP at gmail.com. Awesome. And with that, we'll make one more call for any more check-ins to the Friday Night Fusion Fredericton Amateur Radio Club net. With that silence, we'll go with one more pitch. Second call. Any more check-ins for the Friday Night Fredericton Amateur Radio Club Fusion Net? One more call. Anyone, anywhere on the planet wishing to check in to Radio Club Friday Night Fusion Net, please come now. With that silence, I think dinner. And I'd like to thank each and every one of the 13 that checked in on the digital side tonight. Very much appreciated on that. Must be a lot of Boston fans out there watching a hockey game. I know Boston's playing tonight, so we'll chalk that up. I know my Jets won their last night against Montreal. Hi. So we'll say 7-3 all on frequency. Once again, thanks a lot, guys, for checking in. Without you, it wouldn't be a very successful net. So have yourselves a really good, safe weekend. Everybody stay safe, and don't forget to social distance. With that, we're closing the net. Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa, Don and Russell Gornish. We'll say 7-3 all, and good night.